Why are so many Americans packing their bags, flying across the Pacific, and choosing to stay in Malaysia for good? This isn't a vacation anymore, this is a movement. From the bustling streets of Kuala Lumpur to the quiet beaches of Langkawi, more and more American expats are planting their roots in Malaysia. But what's truly stopping them from going back to the United States? Is it just the lower cost of living, or is there something deeper, something cultural, emotional, or even spiritual? In this video, we'll dive into the real reasons why American expats are not just visiting Malaysia, they're staying for life. No statistics. No charts. Just raw, real, and revealing truths in words. So buckle up, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you view both Malaysia and home. Freedom to live simply and fully. Life in Malaysia offers something that feels lost in many parts of America, the freedom to live simply but richly. American expats often describe how they no longer feel trapped by the hustle culture that dominates back home. Here, life unfolds at a different pace. A morning might begin with a walk to the local market for fresh tropical fruits, followed by hours spent sipping tea at a street cafe or watching the sun set over the ocean. It's not about doing more, it's about experiencing more. That simplicity doesn't feel like sacrifice. It feels like release. For many, it's the first time they've had the space to breathe. Cultural warmth that feels like family. There's something profoundly human about the way Malaysians treat people. Whether you're at a hawker stall, riding in a grab car, or simply walking through a neighborhood, the warmth is unmistakable. American expats speak about being welcomed with open arms by locals, forming friendships that feel more like family. In Malaysia, community isn't just a word, it's a lifestyle. Unlike the often individualistic culture in the West, Malaysia thrives on connection, hospitality, and mutual respect. That human closeness fills a void many didn't even realize they had back in America. Nature that feeds the soul. From emerald rice terraces and misty mountains to turquoise islands and ancient rainforests, Malaysia is nature's masterpiece. For American expats used to suburban sprawl or city grids, Malaysia feels like a wild, green breath of fresh air. It's not just about beauty, it's about accessibility. Nature isn't something you have to drive hours to reach. It's in your backyard, your weekend getaway, your daily view. Many expats discover a renewed appreciation for life by hiking through the Cameron Highlands or snorkeling in the Perhentian Islands. It becomes a healing presence, a constant reminder of the natural joy that life can offer. Spiritual peace and diversity. Malaysia is a rare blend of tradition and tolerance. With mosques, temples, and churches coexisting side by side, American expats often find something incredibly moving about this spiritual diversity. Whether they are religious or not, many feel a kind of inner peace here that's hard to explain. There's a respect for faith and reflection that transcends boundaries. The environment encourages mindfulness, patience, and balance. This contrast to America's often divided spiritual landscape gives people a sense of unity and grounding. Malaysia doesn't ask them to change who they are. It simply makes space for them to be. Health and happiness over hustle. Many Americans arrive in Malaysia expecting to miss their high-tech hospitals or healthcare systems. Instead, they're surprised by something else entirely: care. Here, the healthcare may be different, but it's personal, calm, and far more affordable. But even more than medicine, expats find health in the lifestyle itself. Fresh food, less stress, more sleep, fewer distractions. Many report weight loss, lowered blood pressure, better mental health, and, most importantly, a new sense of happiness. The pressure to perform, to earn, to prove something, that all fades here. What takes its place? Well-being. A chance to reinvent themselves. In America, many expats felt stuck, trapped by careers, debts, or societal roles. Malaysia gives them a blank page. Some become teachers. Others start small businesses. A few pick up hobbies they never had time for, like painting or writing. Malaysia doesn't hold their past against them. It invites them to grow. And in this growth, many rediscover parts of themselves that had been buried under years of pressure. It's not just about living differently, it's about becoming someone new, someone better, someone freer. Cost of living translates to quality of life. While we won't throw out numbers, it's clear that many expats find life in Malaysia to be refreshingly affordable. But this isn't about cutting costs, it's about gaining quality. A nicer apartment. More meals out. Weekend getaways. Time. In America, such luxuries come with a price tag and stress. In Malaysia, they come standard. This financial breathing room changes everything. It brings a sense of security, even for those on modest incomes. It allows people to stop worrying about money and start enjoying life. A fresh environment for raising families. Many American families have made the move to Malaysia not just for themselves, but for their children. The country offers international schools, bilingual opportunities, safety, and cultural exposure that can't be matched back home. Children learn to appreciate different cultures, eat global cuisines, and grow up in a setting where they're not glued to screens all day. Parents say their kids are happier, healthier, and more curious. And in that environment, parenting itself becomes less of a chore and more of a joy. Business and work-life balance. Some American expats come to Malaysia to work remotely or even start businesses. What they find is a work-life balance that feels like a dream. The culture respects rest, holidays are frequent, and even big cities don't feel overly corporate. Whether running a cafe in Penang or freelancing from a beachfront villa, expats find that they can still be productive, but without the grind. It's not just about making money. It's about making meaning. And Malaysia gives them the freedom to do both. A global perspective and true belonging. Perhaps the most powerful reason Americans choose to stay in Malaysia is the shift in mindset. Living abroad opens the eyes and the heart. Expats begin to see their own country with new clarity, both its strengths and flaws. They start to understand global issues, appreciate diversity more deeply, and feel connected to something greater than themselves. In Malaysia, they don't just find a home. They find perspective. And once you feel that deep sense of belonging, of being seen, heard, and accepted, it's hard to go back to where you always felt like just another face in the crowd. So why aren't they going back? Maybe the better question is, why would they? Malaysia isn't just an escape. It's an awakening. It's not a cheaper version of home, it's a richer version of life. For the Americans who've made the leap, the answer is crystal clear. They've found peace, purpose, and connection in a place they never expected, and now, home isn't a country. Home is a feeling. If this video made you rethink your life, or your next move, hit that subscribe button for more eye-opening stories from around the world. Drop a comment and tell us, could you leave it all behind for a life like this?